No. No? Why are you just being a dick? Who are you with? No one. Then why are you being so mean? I just want to talk to you. I don't want to have to make Snap accounts because you're ignoring me. And now my head fucking hurts. Thanks so much for stressing me out. All you have to do is text back and you can't even do that.
Wait, so she left at 11. Now it's 3 hours, probably like 2 p.m.
Yeah.
And she's flipping out after...
Dom, please, Dom. I've been waiting on my phone. Please answer me and let me come, babe. Please answer. I've just been sitting here waiting for you to answer. Please, Dom, let me come at 10. It's 9:16. The only reason I got up is because I thought you were going to let me come over. Responds. But now you want to look all nice and take pics when I'm not even there. Like, why can't you do this? What do you mean? Who are going to take pics? You're getting mad at me? Like, can't you just let me be upset about it? Like, it fucking sucks for me to see you go to prom with all your friends who are going with their girls and I'm just going to be sitting at home. And he reiterates, I'm going to let you go to cabins. But Mackenzie eventually gets distracted because she notices there is a girl staring at Dom. So this is when I find out they're at a party and texting and fighting. And he reiterates, I'm going to let you go to cabins. But Mackenzie eventually gets distracted because she notices there is a girl staring at Dom. So this is when I find out they're at a party and texting and fighting. Okay? So they're at a party, and, like, that's why she was mentioning Kyle. And then she's, like, noticing a girl staring at Dom, apparently. And she says, why is she looking at your pants? Why is she only talking to you? What the fuck? So are you only going to talk to her, too? Weird ass. What the fuck is your issue? Are you trying to make me mad? I'm not trying. A good chunk in the beginning of 2020, a lot of their issues seem like very normal high school couple issues. Mackenzie will tell Dom. So he reads a lot of, like, self-help books. And she says, I don't like to read. My brain is too scrambled. Reading will help unscramble it. And then the same fight over and over again about how Dom wants space. Mackenzie says all he has to do is ask. He says that's not true because she's just going to nonstop text him and beg to come over. She will argue that he's being mean to her about it when he can just nicely tell her he needs space, and then she's going to give him space. And round in this very vicious carousel ride. And in the beginning, Dom initiates a lot of breakups, or at least breaks in their relationship. And most of those, he says, is because he just needs space. He feels like he can't get space unless he literally asks her for a breakup. But Mackenzie argues that every time they go on break, something bad happens. For their break...
Do they go on break?
Barely. Yeah, she'll just, like, nonstop harass him again.
So then they never actually broke up?
Not really. Yeah. But I think near the end, it seems like he wants to. Yeah. Ultimately, that specific fight ends with Dom going off on Mackenzie, and it's a pretty intense fight, and he mentions how he feels like she snakes her way around and always gets what she wants. He almost insinuates when she comes over, she somehow snakes around and, like, makes the fight disappear, is the vibe. Which, it comes off like she's very manipulative. She disagrees, saying she never gets what she wants. Dom tries to point out all the things that bother him, such as, you know, the fact that Mackenzie is always texting his brothers.
What?
Always. Mackenzie is always texting his brothers when he's not responding for, like, 2 minutes. Oh. To which he's asking, why? Like, why are you doing that? And she says, in caps, to get you to text back. Which I think is the point he's trying to make, you know? And Dom gets so fed up, he threatens to call Mackenzie's mom and ask her mom to not bring her over to his house anymore, because at this point, Mackenzie doesn't have a driver's license. And Mackenzie says if he does that, she's going to self-exit. He starts going off on her, saying that he's also dealing with mental health struggles. He's hurting too, and he just wants to hurt alone, and she won't give him alone time. Mackenzie does point out that when they were on break previously, Dom hooked up with somebody else. But eventually they make up. They make up from this fight, only to fight again. And Mackenzie asks to come over, but he says he's going to FaceTime her instead. And she starts texting him, Dom, it's not that easy. I miss you. I haven't seen you. And you've just been saying no. I'm bawling my fucking eyes. That I smoked up and plus rides all summer. And they can't even answer me to chill with me, but they can hang out with fucking Amber. Seems like he didn't, because he's like, you shouldn't have been feeling. Do is fucking talk to me, but you make everything so much worse. I was enlightening because he's like, you were... do something for me. My legs are cut open. Like on a break. Hanging out with her, but that keeps. But mid-20, I really can't keep it. In another fight, Dom is trying to block me because he was dumb. Like, what is going on? Like, it makes no sense. is much older, but it seems like he will need care for the rest of his life. And so I think that's a huge stress for his mom, and he sees his mom go through that. And he just seems to like internalize a lot of this and feel a lot of pressure. Yeah. But, you know, she's just chewing about her teeth and not smoking for 4 days. So he'll say things like that. And in another fight, the same topic comes up of Mackenzie prioritizing things, Dom thinking, not knowing what I'm doing for my birthday is a big deal to me. You really don't know how stressful this is. August of 2020, Mackenzie has a dream Dom cheated on her, and she texts him, if you ever cheat on me, I'ma fucking kill someone dead ass. They continue getting into fights for the rest of 2020. He wants to go to sleep. She wants him to accompany her to her nail appointment. That is, you know, that's a few hundred texts back and forth of fighting. Yeah. Fight marathons lasting from 10:30 in the morning to 4 p.m. He won't respond to her message within 9 minutes, and she texts him, did you just leave me on red? What the fuck? Like, you really know how to make everything 1,000% worse. In between fights, they have moments of just normal behavior, if you can call it that, where they will talk to each other about what's going on in their lives and days. With Mackenzie texting, class online's so hard and gay. So that's great. There are escalating fights about space and wanting to spend time together. It gets to the point where Dom feels frustrated that Mackenzie won't let him ever focus on work or school or really anything, and all she wants to do is hang out and have him buy her things, but then won't let him work to make money. He mentions that he just spent $2,000 on clothes in a week with her. Dom expresses his feelings, say that shit. What the fuck? Like, if doing what you do causes you so much stress, then chill out. No, it would be fine, but you making me want to fucking scream during the whole process. So, is that what you're trying to say? I'm the problem? Honestly, just fuck off. Don't fucking text me. You're making me mad as fuck. He tells her she drives him to wanting to take drugs so that he won't be coherent enough to feel stress or